So Steve, 1-0 loss to Sutton, what's your initial reaction to that one?
Bit gutted, if I'm being honest. I thought the performance was much better than what it was Saturday. But again, it comes down to, as I said, the guys in their finer details in games, key moments in games, key decisions. We're not making the right things, and at this level, making those right decisions at the right times wins you games. And I thought it was unfortunate tonight that we didn't get away. I thought we deserved something from the game, but as I said to the guys in there, we're not testing goalkeepers enough. And when we get in the final third, we're not taking advantage of the pressure we get teams under, and that's something that we need to look at.
So going back to the start of the game, a couple of changes and a change of shape, what was your thinking there?
Well, I wanted to try and get two up top. I think we've looked a little bit isolated at times with just the one up top, so we went with two up top to get a bit of pace. Obviously knew Sutton and how they would look to play, so looked to try and maybe counter a little bit and get down the sides of them, which I thought worked well at times in the first half. But then again, we were a day working on the shape. It wasn't as if we had 3-4 days working on it. But I thought after Saturday we needed a change, so we did a little bit of work on it yesterday, and I thought the boys responded well. And I thought at times in the game, particularly second half, we took full advantage of that shape and really asked them a lot of questions.
What did you say at half time? Because it seemed there was a marked improvement really in our intensity and our all-round play really.
Not much really, just tweaked a little bit of things with the shape and the tactics, and looked to just like nullify what they were trying to do a little bit better, because tried to get the message on in the first half. It wasn't really sinking in with players, so we went through it at half time, and I think the players responded well. And I said, well, we really took a game with the scruff of the neck, and I said it 1-0 in there. I thought the game was there for the taking. I really did. I knew Sutton's the type of team that if they get in front, they'll look to kill the game off. They won't necessarily look to go 3 and 4s. They'll try and maybe see the game out in 1, and I thought that's what they did. As soon as they got the first goal, they were time wasting in the first half. So we just couldn't get that goal or that chance we needed to get back in the game.
Can you put your finger on why it seems to break down when we get into the final third?
I don't know. I said I'm not sure, if I'm being honest. I think decision making in the final third at times is not great. I mean, we look to do the harder thing than the simpler thing. But saying that, it was little passes when we break. I think when we break on teams, we don't take a full advantage of it. And just saying in there, if we're playing a pass to a wide player, it's behind him, not in front of him, so he can step onto it. And that little details at this level is a massive difference. And I think it's something we need to really look on and work on, and so we can take full advantage when we do get into those positions.
Were you tempted to change the shape when we were on top rather than in about the 80th minute?
I had a look at it. I thought we were well on top in the game, and it's when you're on top of the game as much as well, you don't really want to change things too much. And I felt we needed to get a bit more fresh legs in the wide areas. So I thought their full-back's tired, so we looked at that with the last 10 minutes to bring on some freshness. And as I said, it took away our two up top, if you like, which threatened. And I was hoping it was going to have a more positive effect than what it did. But as I said, I was pleased with the shape overall tonight and how they played it in terms of the change of shape. And it's just a shame that obviously we didn't have so many options tonight on the bench. I mean, you're looking Joe Quigley's away and Blair Targett's away, which is two players you'd be looking to bring on in this type of game to ask different questions. So we was really limited in what we could do in terms of shape-wise and obviously changes. So obviously it's not great coming up. The game's coming up. We were missing Joe and Targett for Saturday.
And like you say, on to Salford on Saturday, so not getting easier. What are your thoughts on that one?
Again, we regroup. We get back in the training field Thursday, and we get to work on that. We'll have a look at Salford over the next few games. We'll go through this game tonight on Thursday, and we'll dissect that. We'll analyse that, and then we'll move on to Salford and go up there and try and get a positive result.